Hey all, welcome to yet another FFT Arena matchup here. This time on top we got Anima Zero's team, which is known as the Midnight Platoon, and on bottom we got Corosar's team, which is known as Drop Rocks on Their Head. He's hoping to give his opponent a concussion. All right, so we got Camille the Archer for Anima Zero, Scorn the Ninja, Viola the Oracle, I think it's Viola, and Ash the Priest. Alright. Take a look at this Archer here, and dang, he's fast. He's quite fast, actually. 13 speed. That's not something to be fooling around with. Arbor Break, and pretty much has a lot of the items. Has Teleport, he can get around the map pretty nicely. Yeah, he should do some solid damage. 108 gems might boost his wind/bow damage a little more so, but having 13 speed still fine. I mean, he'll do his job fairly well. He'll just run around and toss items around. He'll just run around, toss items, get people out of flight mode. The ninja here, the primary physical attacker, with Salty Rage, Concentrate, Scorpion Tail, and Platina Dagger. Very deadly combo. Dragon Spirit, so obviously when he gets hit, re-raise, come on back, and do damage again. Of course, when he loses his Salty Rage, should it get stolen or whatever, he still has Shuriken and Baton, and then he also has Sigma Magic and Revive. The Oracle here with Paralyze, Sleep, Moogle, Fairy, Carbuncle, and Odin. Short Charge obviously supports the idea. Odin can come out of nowhere, and it can do some decent damage with the Golden Hairpin. It can also proc Dead. Finally, the Priest here. Cure 3, Raise, Asuna, Haste 2, Slow, Stop, and Comet. Haste 2 is pretty good, although Haste 1 I think might be a bit better because I know Haste 2 covers more area, and it is still accurate, but Haste 1 and Slow 1 got their accuracy buffs, so they're a little bit more viable now. Plus with that, you couldn't give this priest a reaction ability like Regenerator or Piety. Just a little bit of well, probably not. I'm not sure. No, actually, this is fine. I'm just throwing some other alternate ideas out there. It's just my thing. But yeah, this team is pretty much the same as previous patch. With a couple minor exceptions, of course. But otherwise, this team does fairly well in the offense. Alright, so now for Corosar, we got a Rock, the Paladin. A Big Rock, the Wizard. One thing, Corosar, I PM'd you about is if you give your wizard a name. I'll get back to her in a minute. Even Bigger Rock, the Scholar. And Rocks, the Scholar. Alright, so starting with his Paladin here, he has Lay on Hands, Nurse, Transfusion, Haste 2, Comet, Sinkhole. The biggest problem with his unit right now is he lacks the MP to even do any of his skills, with the exception of Transfusion. But even if, you probably would have been better off giving him a Robe that would give him some MP to use, because 24 MP isn't really going to cut it. Attack up Runeblade, I don't know how much damage that would honestly do. It might do some solid damage. What do you got? Round Shield? Round Shield. Oh no. Corosar, I think he might have done goofed here, buddy, because Round Shield absorbs Earth, and you have Float, which negates Earth damage, so you pretty much just cancel that out entirely. You could have swapped it out for like a different shield. Honestly, if you want to absorb something else. Because if you're going for Earth Absorb, then I would have swapped out Float with maybe, I don't know, move MP up perhaps. Because then at least because then at least the Paladin can still do more supporting. And I would swap the Brave and Faith value around from have 40 Brave and 70 Faith, because I don't think I don't know if you know this or not, but Lay on Hands' accuracy depends on how low your Brave is, while at the same time how high your PA is. Yeah, you might want to do that. Plus, you can always give him like defense up or something, so that way he'd be more of a physical tank. And like I said, keep the switched around the faith between switched around the Brave and Faith, because Time Magic would be kind of ineffective for you, especially if you want Haste 2 or Sinkhole to go off with higher accuracy. So yeah, and Regenerator, it's an alright, it's a good reaction ability, but if you got Rune Blade, which always gives MP regen. Well, I mean MP poison's still good, so that's fine. But I would have swapped around these two equips for either this one for the Cross Helm or this one for a robe. That way, this guy can at least have some MP to use his Time Magic. I'm just telling you this if you want him to be more efficient. And I would have swapped out Float for something else. Maybe move MP up. And swapped out Attack up for Defense up, because I don't think this guy would be that effective as opposed to what you want him to do. If you want him to be a support unit with Time Magic, then I would swap out these two abilities for sure. Swap out one of these two for more MP, and swap between the Brave and Faith value. The Wizard, you had 1/3 of MP and Short Charge. They're both support abilities, and you had to pick either one or the other. So for now, I did Short Charge for you until you can change it on your own. You may have to look at the Master's Guide a lot more closely when you want to rebuild your teams or whatever it is you want to do. Just pay a little more attention is all I'm just saying. As far as the unit itself, she's got Frog, Dark Holy, Titan, Moogle, Fairy, Carbuncle, Bahamut. One thing I've also noticed too about your Wizard is you have the Prismatic Rod, which strengthens, you know, all these right here. Earth Close does boost Earth as well. I guess if you're going for Absorb Earth, that's fine, but just want to keep in mind that does not, you can't double strengthen Earth. It just does not stack. If you want to Absorb Earth, honestly, you can swap out maybe Magic Gauntlets for a Diamond Armlet. Because then you can still absorb Earth and then give your Wizard, like, I don't know, Wizard Robe or something. That way you have the same amount of, roughly the same amount of MA, if not more. And you can absorb Earth and be immune to oil all at once. She will do some solid damage otherwise, but I just want to throw in my critique in there. The Scholar, even bigger rock. 2 swords, 2 meteor rods. That will be fun to use. Salty Rage and Flee. She also has Counter. Guess the goal of this one is just land media procs. That's pretty much it. That's all she does. Just whack people. And this one. This is I'm guessing Primary Resurrector. Magic Defense up in White Magic. Okay. This one's good. It's got Quake, Cure 3, Raise 2, Protect Shell, and Asuna. This one's good. Meant to be more a support unit, but will dish out damage with Quake if need be. I think you might have had some JP left over. If you did, you probably could have swapped in one of the Bio spells. Maybe Bio 1 or Bio 2. Maybe Bio 2, actually, because Oil procs can really make the Earth damage hurt more. But yeah. Interesting concept of a team, but I would just fix a few things, especially this Paladin and maybe this Wizard as well. These two are fine. These two are perfectly fine. For Summon Magic, you do have Carbuncle. Okay, good. I was just making sure you have a way to restore MP. I mean, I suppose you're trying to go for more higher HP with the Paladin, but still, if you want your Paladin to be more on the side of casting, you know, like casting spells, and I would definitely swap out one of these two, the head or the armor, the helmet or the body armor for something that boosts MP, and I would swap out some abilities around as well. With that said, though, we are going to map 74, the Sweegie Woods. Good luck to the both of you. Alright, so units are starting to move forward first. Alright, Camille, the archer, will rush on ahead. Wind slash bow. And there's a haste 2, hitting all 3 people. Quake. Hitting ninja for just a little bit. Haste 2 hits 3 people. But wouldn't it be better, Corosar, if you had a Paladin 70 Faith? That way, it would have hit the wizard too. Army misses there. And the Berserk Scholar is down. Wizard looking for, I believe, Dark Holy. Yeah, see, this is why having higher MP would be good, because then the Paladin would have done something else besides just stand around. And the Scholar could do something else. Like maybe another Quake or something. There's a race 2, though, and it does connect. Arm aim, 72%, but that actually did miss. 141 damage from the Runeblade Paladin. That's not too bad, considering attack up. And looks to be more... I think it's going to be a Cure 3. Yep, Cure 3. Armor Break misses. And down goes Berserk Ninja, but he does have re-raise, though. So he'll be back. And that Bahamut still does massive damage. Berserk Ninja wasting a turn. But he jumps in range for Cure 3. No Wind Slash Bow proc. Alright, so the Scholar's going to be looking for... What is she looking for? Like, Protect? Protect. So yeah, another new thing that was changed, it was to Protect, where... Okay, Protect 1 and Shell 1, no one hardly ever uses, right? People would occasionally use Protect 2 or Shell 2. So we just swapped out Protect and Shell 2 for just Protect and Shell, while having Protect and Shells 2 property. Our main misses there. So far, Corosar, despite some of the team errors like I mentioned previously, is doing a good job laying down the beatdown. How long can he keep this up, though? We'll find out. There's a fairy onto the ninja. Now there's a shell. Keep everyone nice and sturdy. Let's see, the paladin will take out the ninja again. And there's a meteor proc. That did a lot of damage. And Darkly takes out the priest, so now it's pretty much 4-on-1. Corosar is in a very good spot of taking round 1. Staff whack. And looks to be more Quake. Yep. Yeah, that archer, as fast as he is, see, I don't think he'll be able to out-sandbag everyone. There's a comet from the paladin. Nice sniping. And a 2-sword rod whack does the job. So Corosar takes round 1. See you guys for round 2. Alright, so round 2 is about to get underway, as we are now in map 91, Thieves' Fort. Last match, Corosar, I think, might have taken Anima Zero's team a little bit off guard with the wizards doing some massive damage and the scholar rocking the meteor rods. No pun intended. Ha ha ha. He he he. We're going to see if Anima Zero can turn things around in this one. Or will Corosar sweep this 2-0? There's Titan. And there's a Quake combo. And Arme misses. And there's a haste 2 from the Paladin. Still has 3 units despite 40 faith. Oh, counter. Ouch. One of the few times I've ever seen a Berserk counter actually working. Oh, and the Berserk units can actually block now. Okay. That's actually interesting. So Berserk units aren't as... Well, they're more useful. Or less useless, depending on your perspective, I guess. But yeah, that Dark Holy is giving Anima Zero a lot of problems. And, ouch, there's that Clem Hazard proc that Anima Zero needs desperately. And those 72% arm aims keep missing. Alright, so we're going to see more summon magic from the wizard, looks like. See, what can the priest do? Stop proc, baby? And Titan brings down the Oracle. Stop lands. There's a raise to, which does connect on the Paladin. The Archer, as fast as he is, he's going to have to really try hard to make sure his team stays out of flight mode. Moogle healing up herself and the Priest, which is very good for for Anima Zero. Excuse me. There's Titan. And that 242 damage Titan is no joke. Let's see, the Priest might want to resurrect the Ninja. That's exactly what she does. We're going to see if the Ninja can actually get a turn. Ooh, he does. Staff whack from the Wizard. Well, she's out of MP. Or she's low in MP, I should say. Unless she uses Carbuncle, I don't think she'll be doing any more spells anytime soon. And yeah, this is what I mean, Corosar, about giving a Paladin float if you're trying to go for an Earth Absorb team. Not exactly the best idea, because you have a round shield that absorbs Earth. You might have been better off just giving that Paladin something else that could, where he can absorb Earth as opposed to just not being hit with it. Slow only hits the Wizard. And that Paladin's dead again. Raise 2 brings back the Berserk Scholar. More summon magic from the Oracle. Looks to be Odin, actually. No Dragon Spirit. And Odin takes her out. Death proc had to come into play there. There's a quick Cure 3. Healing the Ninja up. She'll go right back after the Wizard. Down she goes again. No Hurricane proc from the Windslash bow. It looks like that Anima Zero should be taking round 2 now. Moogle for healing. Archer doing the smart things down on the high ground and picking his opponents off one by one. There's a Comet, finishes off the Scholar. Corosar is now out of Revival. And out of chances for taking round 2. We'll see what happens in round 3, though. Alright, tiebreaker round between these two teams. We are now in map 57, the Underground Book Storage, floor 1. So, Corosar took round 1, Anima Zero took round 2. We're going to see what happens in round 3. Dark Holy is coming up. Can the Oracle cancel it with a sleep? We're going to find out right now. See, the Priest will go for something as well. Armor Break misses the Archer. Excuse me, hit a sleep. Catches the Wizard. And stop as well. Haste 2 hitting 2 units, though. And yeah, that's a dead wizard. And poison, too, just to be insulting. Berserk Scholar still unable to do anything at the moment. Let's see. The priest here will go for a staff wet. Ooh, that could have been risky, actually, because the counter could have gone off. And that Odin just took out the Berserk Scholar. Armain does finally land after some bad luck in previous attempts. Regenerator, okay. There's Bahamut. And that didn't KO anybody, but the 2 casters are in critical right now. See, the Oracle's trying to go for Moogle, trying to heal herself in the Ninja, while the Priest heals herself with PR3. MP Restore. But the Wizard should be going down, though. HP Poison is still in effect here. Yep. So, Anima Zero will be taking this one. See, another stop. Connects. Now the Ninja can lay in the beaten. No proc necessary. Just a crit is all he needed. I got mumbled up for a second. So yeah, Anima Zero takes it. GG both of you.